everybody? What up? What up? It's good to see y'all again, my brother and my brothers. It's good to see y'all, man. Want to welcome you to the Master Your Manhood podcast. I am Marcus Stewart. I am your host. If you've been watching the show and you ain't subscribed yet, shame on you. But it's good to see you this week. Today I got one of the OGs on, man. I mean, I got so much respect for this guy. I thought he could tell us some stuff, my brothers, about life, about all kind of stuff. So we just gonna barrage him with questions today. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then we're gonna jump right into the conversation. So tell us who you are. Yeah, just introduce yourself.
It's good old Mr. James. Been around for a minute.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And,
Mr. James, how
how
many
y'all doing
kids you got?
today?
How many kids you got, Mr. James?
5 children.
Got five. Yo, five. Okay. You got 5 kids. 5 kids. Married.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so
Been
I know
married
all
a
these answers.
while.
Look, I know all these answers, guys, but I'm asking him because I want him to introduce himself to us. So you married? How long you been married?
Been married almost 40 years.
Oh, 40 years.
Yes.
40. That
40.
that's that is a long time. That is a long time to be married. That is a long. You know what? Most of the people that
Oh,
come on the
yes.
show and they say that they've been married for 40 years. I be like, how? Like, I'm 40 years old. This year I'm gonna be 41. How like what is that even like to be married to the same person for 40 years?
I find it a joy. And also, I find it a blessing because a lot of times we don't hear that or we don't
That's
see
true.
that. We don't get to experience that because a lot of times, with marriage today, and I tell these young folks, um, we work hard on our jobs. We go through hell on our jobs sometimes. We
Right?
stick there when supervisors dog us out. We stick there when coworkers dog us out. Then some
Yeah.
of us, we even get promoted to try to change some things. We'll stick with that job because I guess because of the pay or whatever. And we
Yeah.
work hard to try to make things better. But when it comes down to our marriage, we walk away. Something happens, we quit
Wow.
or we want to quit. So do
Wow.
you
Hey,
value your job more or the marriage?
that's actually a really, 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 really good
So
analogy right there. Your audio broke up just a little bit, but it's all right. It came through. I think we all got the message. That I think that I think you said a mouthful on that, man. It's like you just like the same way you put the energy and effort into your job, you need to be putting that into your marriage. Like that's a real good analogy, man.
correct.
I
It takes
think
some work.
I
It takes some work and some learning. The more we work
yeah,
at it, the more experience we get.
that's what's
Correct.
up. After 40 years, so do you know
Yes.
couples that were together for like 30 years, 35 years and got divorced? Y'all know some of them?
As a matter of fact, all the couples that we used to make go somewhere with, none of them are still married. There's probably about
Wow.
5 we'll go here or there with some we've been out of town with. And yes, about 5 different
Oh,
ones at different times, but they're all divorced.
are you serious? How is that even
Oh,
look, how
yes.
is the oh my God, that is a lot of people just getting divorced. You know what? That's a real thing though. That's a, that's
Yes.
a that's a real thing. What okay, and your experience from what you know, what are some of like give us two real reasons why people like are breaking up, like getting divorced.
I think, and just it's all, this could be isolated incidents, but sometimes we don't want to change, or we feel it has to be my way or no way at all.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then we compete in our marriage. Only time me and my wife gonna compete is we playing a game.
Right,
Other
right,
than
right,
that,
right,
there's
right.
no, I'm not competing. I don't have to win an argument. I just, you know what? Sometimes it's just best to just be quiet. But a lot of times we have to learn how to pick our battles, and that's part of the
Oh,
problem.
that's
Oh,
good.
I'm gonna do this. This it's gonna be like this, and it's gonna be
You're
like. And
right.
then we have outside influence. Those
Yeah,
outside interference with, girl, I want to take that, man. If I was you, but well, you not me.
yeah,
This is my battle. And then if God put us together, now let me phrase it. Since God put us together,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like he said, the union, what I put together, let no man put asunder. So all this outside stuff, we have to let that go. Yeah, I hear what you said, but guess what? This is mine. We're gonna work on it.
yeah,
I'm not leaving. So again, we can't win every battle, and we have to pick our battles. And then we know when we wrong, when we know we're wrong, admit that we are wrong.
yeah. Right, right, right,
Instead of
right.
saying lying and saying, well, I didn't do, or I don't have, or whatever the case may be. Admit to our faults, move forward. We build forward.
Yeah,
Like I said, we do it on the job, but marriage it's a job.
I could
It's not
definitely see that.
just a walk through the park. It's a job.
Yeah, you know what?
Some give
I
and some
wish.
take.
Look, I wish more people. I wish more people thought like that. And quite honestly, if more people thought like that, we would have a lot more lasting marriages. But you're right. That man that competing in your relationship, that's a big one. And then look, not only that, couples that
It's
compete with each other, and then couples that compete with other couples. Like, oh, we doing this, oh, we doing that, or my relationship should be this, or my relationship should be that. But really, you should just be working just to keep your, you know what I'm saying, keep what you got tight at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's pretty heavy,
correct,
man.
because because you know what works in the house next door may not work in this house right here.
Right, right,
So
right, right.
we don't need to compete. We on what we supposed to do. We have our goals. We work on our goals. Don't try to work on the neighbor's goals or our family members' goals because they get a new car, we get a new car. We don't that
Right,
that's not we don't know what they
right,
did to get that new car. We don't know if
right.
they struggling. We don't know that, and that's not our business. Focus on whatever address is. Focus on that, and that's what
Yeah,
y'all
hold on.
work on. That's what y'all build on. It's about
Say look, say that one more time because your audio went out. But I think we needed to hear that. You said work on where your address. Say that line again. I think that was a bar. Say that again.
yes. Work on your address, whatever your address is. You work on that. You all work on that. Don't worry about
Hmm.
the next address because you all are building in that household. This is yours. Hey, this is. You know what? We're gonna work on this. And then guess what? If your plan don't work, it's not, we don't point fingers. Hey, look,
Yeah.
let's try this. Well, and here's the thing. Sometimes we have to ask questions. Well, in event A, B, C, D, if that don't work, so what's plan B? Or an event, and see, instead of talking at one another, we talk with one. See, that's a big
Yeah.
difference. Because if we talking at one another, we don't get anything done. We talking to one, it's a one-way conversation. Somebody just talking to the other person, not responding. It's a one-way conversation. But we talk, hey, let's put this on the table. And that's part of the problem. We go in these relationships, we don't put anything on the table. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I thought this. Well, did you ask any questions? And we don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
And
man,
then we
look.
get to, well, I thought this.
Oh, hold on. That camera just
But yeah,
that audio just went out. But look, we 10 minutes in and
uh-oh.
we already in the deep end, bro. Like I like that. Yeah, your audio kind of messed up on that, but
Yeah, we,
you were basically just kind of trying to, school it. Man, look, look, I want to go somewhere else now because look, we gonna get back to the marriages though. You just gave us a whole
yes,
lot. I hope y'all boys are listening. You just gave us a whole lot of wisdom when it comes to relationships. I want to talk to some of the younger guys, some of the guys that's in their 20s, that are thinking about marriage. So, what would you say to young guys, right? Who want to be married, they want to have a family. How does a young man prepare himself, to to have a family, to have a wife? Like, how does a young man prepare himself for that? What kind of things should he be doing, in your opinion?
The whole thing, we definitely, for one, we're gonna pray. That's just, we're gonna put that in God's hand, and then ask some questions to some people that been married. And it's a lot of times we go to the sources where, hey, I can't tell you how to be married if I've never been married.
Come on, bro. Yeah, that's real.
So
That's real. Yeah,
take
that's
some.
real.
I we need some positive influence, and then we have to ask ourselves some question. What does a husband look like? What does a father or dad look like?
Yeah.
Am I ready for this? Am I able to do this? Ask ourselves, and not to have doubt, but hey, things are gonna come, because when I got married, there's some things that I didn't know, because me and my
Mm,
dad, we didn't have a tight relationship. I didn't
mm,
talk to him like that. Um, but I knew that this is the person that I want to be with, and and being a man is not about, it's not measured from the waist down. It's from the shoulder up. So I said, I'm going to take his wife. I knew I had to go to work, and get this,
mm,
she had kids. Uh, I didn't have any. Uh, I knew that I was going to have to go to work. I
yeah.
knew that I was going to have to provide. I knew there were going to be setbacks, but then I always had me some goals set. Now I knew of
Mm,
the Lord, but I didn't know him, uh,
right,
because I
right,
didn't
right.
have a personal relationship with him. But that was then. This is now. Uh, I knew that there were some things that I had to do, that I was going to have to do. And one thing about my family members, I never had them. So for some of my older uh, cousins, they knew that, well, I wasn't going anywhere where I was going to get drunk. I was going to get
Uh,
high. So if I needed to use one of their vehicles, all I had to do was get to the vehicle and put gas back in it. And
yeah.
guess what? I had a vehicle for that day or for a couple of days, but I didn't wreck it. I was responsible. That's what we have to learn, how to be responsible.
Yeah. For my
It's
young
tough,
from
but it's
Yep,
doable.
for my young brothers. So look, you said that she had kids when you married her and you didn't have any, right? So one of the things that I
Yes,
do,
I had one on the way,
okay, okay.
but yeah,
Wait,
I
wait,
had
wait,
one
wait,
on the
wait, wait.
way, but I didn't have
You
any.
you had you had one on the way with her, or you had one on the way with a previous
No,
person?
correct.
I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
we starting out like three.
Yeah, right. I got you.
Yep.
Got you. Okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So so look, so for the young men, would you say there's a certain amount of money that he needs to have? Would you say that he needs to have his own place? Would you say, what are those tangible things? Because I would say this. Look, I would say I think a dude he should already have a job or a career, a line of work. He should have some money saved up in the bank. I tell my brothers that watch the show, save you $1,000, my brother. Don't be trying to marry no girl you ain't got no emergency
Yes,
fund. But that's just
exactly.
me, right? But that's just me though. That's just me. But from an OG like yourself, to school younger men, on the financial part, what should his finances be like? You said have a job. What? How does a man build his life up? To prepare for, like, okay, I want to have a wife. I want to. What should he be doing? So it's a 22-year-old right now, and how should he be preparing his life?
And you're so right. Finances, at least have something set up. Have you some type of saving plan? How do you know? At, I used to hear my mother say, "You work so hard, and sometimes you have to treat yourself."
That's right.
I didn't get that till late on in life. Um, you're working and say, well, I'm going to save this amount. I'm going to put this amount on bills, and because we know there's and rainy days are coming. Our folks used to teach us about that. Those rainy
Mhm.
days, because you're so right. You have to know how to save this money, and you
That's
know what?
right.
We don't have to get everything right now. because we grew up on
Right.
layaway, and I hated
Yeah.
layaway. And I hated it with a passion. But sometimes, even today,
Yeah.
I may have the money, but guess what? I'm not gonna go get it right now. I can wait. I've
Yeah.
been
Right.
taught how
Right.
to wait.
And that
So
boy say
yes,
layaway.
have a plan. Yes, sir. Have a plan. Don't spend everything right, and then sometimes we have to look at what am I wasting money on? What am I throwing away money? We have to ask ourselves that. Can I cut here and save? Because
Yeah.
I'm just throwing money away right here.
Right.
We have to know how to manage money. Definitely have to know how to manage money, and don't let anything control us. We should be in control of it
Oh, say.
because
Now you going
again,
somewhere else. No, go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead. I wasn't trying to cut you off.
don't
I wasn't
let
trying to
this,
cut you off.
yeah, don't let stuff control us. We control it because we and sometimes we have these habits where we making other folks, we patting up their pocket and we study
Bruh.
losing. Ah,
I tell
if we can cut on
my
that,
brothers,
say, hey,
if you're watching this, my brother, I did an episode like
yeah,
a couple of months ago about exactly that. How you patting other people's pockets because you don't know how to control your
yes,
spending.
indeed.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, I didn't know you did that. And here it is again.
Bruh, come on, man. Look, my brothers, look, the episode that I did, it was a Christmas episode, right? And so everybody else was geeking about it's Christmas time. I was saying, my brothers, learn to say no. If you can't afford it, you need to say no because you need
Exactly.
to be building your money up.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you don't need to get the rims for Christmas. Wait 3 months till you can
Oh,
afford them.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that because if I have wheels on my car and they've been getting me from A to Z all this time, do I need to spend $3,000-4,000 on some more? And I'm losing.
Yeah,
But
bruh.
we
Come on,
lost.
man.
That's because
Yeah,
we
but
took from the household. And
see,
then
that's how a man thinks
since
though.
we're on that note, since we're on that note, we take it from the household. Sometimes we get in these knockdown dragouts. We break TVs, we break this, we break that stuff that
Uh
we done brought inside the house. Guess what? And when it's all over, we have to buy that stuff again. We're going in circles. Sometimes you know what? We just may have to just do us a chart and see where did we progress at? Did I make any progress this week, or did I
bruh,
lose this week? Or did we make any progress, or did we lose this week? Because we
bruh.
tearing us up. I get mad at her. I break her phone. She get mad at me. She broke my phone. We broke the TV. What? Broke the windows out in the car. Put the car on. Oh, come on now. Come on. At what time? At what point do we say, uh, uh when I was a child? No, I don't want
Hey,
to go.
no, that.
Oh Lord
Hey,
have mercy. When I
hey,
was a child, I thought I act.
I understood. I spoke. That's right. Yeah, I did it like a child. That's real, man. Look, that's real. That's real. I think that's real. I, I would definitely say that too. You took it somewhere to where a lot of young couples. Look, I was dating a girl who she would do that. This long time ago. Long time ago. She would get mad and break my stuff. And then at some point, I was like, bruh, come on, man. Like, how am I ever gonna be able to take that step forward if I got a person that's come on, bruh. Like,
Saying it.
yeah, you breaking out my clothes, you busting the windows out. I got you. You wanna show your anger, but I mean, I encourage you, my brother. If you got a woman like that, you know what this
Woo, Lord have mercy.
that mean run. Get out of there. You gotta go. Run
I
from
had to
her.
explain it to a young brother couple of months ago. I said, man, at what point? How are we growing? Or can we grow?
Mhm.
Because you breaking now we have to go back. If this costs us $1,000, now it costs us 2,000, and we go back to get it again, it's gonna cost more because taxes.
Bruh, come on, man. That's real though. That's real. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Look. Thank you for taking it there. Because look, this is what I want to do. I want to probe your brain on how. do you know that you have the right one? So some of the guys that watch my show, maybe they have a girlfriend, maybe you got a boo that you live with, or maybe you don't. Um, how do you know that you have the one? How does a young man know that he has the one? And then please give us that. But then please give us, how do you know? First, look. Okay, look. Let me change the question all the way. First, give us, how do you know that she's not the one? And then how do you know that she is the one? For the young brothers that don't know.
Now, if we first of all, if we had to deal with some jealousy
Mm.
and some hatred, a problem. Because if you jealous, because if I stop to help someone whose car on flat, or I open the door for another sister, I'm opening the door for you because Shivers not there. But if I
Okay.
just speak to someone because I make eye contact and you get jealous, we have a problem. And if I have a child and that's baby mama, whatever the case may be, and you fussing and fighting and you breaking stuff, we went to that. And
Yeah.
you accusing me, hey, look, we have a problem. Uh, um, at what point do we get over this stuff? Or at what point do we say, hey, well, now if we break that trust, then that's on us. We have a problem.
Right.
But
If we
as
break that
long as
trust,
we're
right.
doing what we're supposed to do, yes, and if we're doing what we're supposed to do, and she's not tripping, hey, look, and then sometimes she may ask some questions. Okay, when she asks questions, hey, look. Matter of fact, we beat it to it. Hey, is there anything you need to know? Anything you want to know? We can beat it
Okay.
to the punch. Hey, this is going to happen. We're going to this, that, and the other. We. I'm not hiding anything. This is what's
Yeah.
going on. ABCD. And folks are like, well, I'm a man. I'm a man. What does a man have to do about it? Well, it doesn't stop me from being a man because my wife make more money than me. That don't
Hold on.
stop me from being a
Yeah, look.
man.
Oh, look, bro.
Or
Oh, man. Hold on. Look, your audio broke up. But now you took it somewhere where I want to go. But you said, where we missed it at was when you were saying, you know, that I'm a man. I don't have to tell her XYZ, blase, blase, blase. Say that again so we can hear that.
yeah, as I said, because we asked Shaq's question, I'm a man. That has nothing to do about manhood. I'm just like, look, is there anything you need to know? Anything? Hey, this is what's going on. Because it's all about communication. See, that's
Yeah.
part of the problem. Because if we're not hiding anything, we're not
Right.
doing. Look, hey, you got this. You have that. And then you know what? A good woman is gonna show some support. And when we get lazy sometime, she may say, hey, look, ABCD. Instead of us snapping off, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm getting on. Hey, give me some time, or whatever the case may be. That
Yeah.
when you have someone that's gonna show support, that have our back, sometimes we don't even know how to handle that because we may think she's challenging us or you
Yeah.
nagging me.
Yeah. You
So,
know what?
and for the ones,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so, so if a brother say, well, she's nagging me, my question is, what is nagging? Because she tells you to take out the trash when you already see it, or because she tells you
Mm,
the yard needs to be cut and you already see it.
mm.
So, in essence, and if a brother hit me with that, I'm gonna ask them, if you see a nail in your tire, you know it's gonna go flat, right? Do you change
Right.
the tire before it gets flat, or you wait till after the flat? A good woman gonna support you. She gonna have your back, and then again, and folks with bills. Some folks funny with bills. Well, I don't have enough money. Hey, at some point we're gonna have to do something. What are we working on? What are we doing? And so it's man, it's a whole lot of stuff. That
Yeah.
the
Hey.
money, the intimacy, the children, stuff like
Mm,
outside influence, stuff like that just tears up the marriage.
yeah.
If you don't put it on the table, I mean, we have to talk about these things. So what do you think? Or what are your expectations? And then sometimes things
Oh
go
yeah, that's
wrong, and
good.
because being in, as long as I've been in this marriage, and said, "Well, I'm gonna do ABCD. We're gonna see." And if it don't work out, then she come back with something. I said, "Well, so what do you think about?" We don't have to answer. So what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Answer the question. Let them answer. So what do you think about
Right.
that? It's not
Right.
an argument.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Or what's your solution? It's not. I told you so. So what's your solution? Let them figure it
Right.
out.
Yeah. 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 Hey, I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. You know what? That is like basically saying, with your woman, let's say if she has a plan and the plan doesn't work out, right? Then you're not the one to say, "Oh, I
Correct.
told you so." Like, you need to listen to me. No, no, no. You basically you push her to think it through and come up with the right kind of, like, you basically
Right.
pushing her to problem solve on her own. So you basically helping her to become a better woman,
Exactly.
yeah, without the criticism.
Correct. And guess what? She once she figured it out, or get she gonna ask some more people some questions more than likely.
Right. Right.
She asked some more people some questions. And hey, so what's your solution? You know,
That's what's up.
less stress, less arguments.
I I feel you on that.
Yeah, but
Look, look, look.
a
So look, you
good
said
woman, a
my
good
bad, my
wife,
bad.
she's gonna a good
Oh,
uh,
wait, wait, wait.
yeah, a good
Your
woman, a
audio,
good
your
wife,
audio
she
breaking
gonna
up
uh, uh, yeah, a good woman or a good wife will have your back. That's
through
that's
everything.
one. Yep, they gonna have your back. Because like I
What would
said,
you?
we if you had the lines of communication open, yeah. She don't have to second
What?
guess what you're doing, where you're going with it. Well, what's this? Go ahead.
No, no, no. I want to let you finish because you dropping bars right now. What would you say to a okay? So the jealousy thing, I like that. What would you say though to a woman? Because this what I say to my brothers, my brother. If you with a girl and her spending habits are not good, y'all cannot build together like that. You need to have a person that is mentally ready to financially build with you. Like, she needs to be financially disciplined, right? So, what would you say to a
Correct.
young
Correct.
man? Right. What would you say to a young man who, uh, I, this money is set aside for the light bill, but you took the light bill and you got braids. This money is set for aside for this thing that's priority, but you took it and bought you some clothes with it. Um, what would you counsel this young man to do? Because I would say you need to break up with her. What would you say?
Well, first work through that. It's and it's because we all didn't come from the same background or
Okay.
training. So um we may sit down and look at some bills, things like that, and say, and ask some questions. Hey, look through these and see which one you feel is more important.
Oh, that's good.
What are our necessities? What are our necessities? The things that we need, because we know we need these. We have to get to work. We have to prepare for this, that, and other. We know we have to cook. We have to clean. We have to do that. Let her break that down, and then we compare. Here's my list. Here's her
Yeah.
list, and then
Wow.
ask some questions. So, and I see exactly what you're saying because you done all this. You did not prioritize. Now we're in the dark. Yeah, your hair's pretty, but we're in the dark.
Thank you.
Yeah, your hair's pretty, but we freeze because the gas is off. I mean, your nails
Right.
look good, and then she may say your car look good, but we don't have any gas.
That's right. Come on. Yeah, that's
So
real.
we have to strategize. Hey, what's more important? We have to see. And that's another thing. Hey, what's more important? And that's what when we start dating, we have to have some conversation. We need to talk about all this. We have to do it has to be the bills, the parents, the siblings, about
Oh,
children, about work. What is more important to us? And don't forget God. That's the ultimate. But
yeah,
these are
right,
some
right, right.
things. What is more important? What's more? We need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know before I get further. Baby, you cute, you fine, but at some point, uh, we all
Come on,
change. We get darker, and we put
come
on
on,
more
bro.
weight. So, did we?
Come on, man.
And then, and let me go back to this jealousy because I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told my boys, my thing was when I was dating, I would tell female, look, I will never ever fight over you, but if we're together, I'll fight for you, but I'll never
Huh?
fight over you.
Oh, that's what's up. I like that. I like
So
that.
you,
I like it.
if you want to be over there, by all means, you be over there because I have to move. I need to do. You need to sit down, think some things out, and quit all this arguing. But you know what? I don't have to argue with you. Guess what? You sure right. You sure right. We're gonna have this stuff in black and white. I can tell you it was some pen and paper. We're gonna have this stuff in black and white. I'm gonna write some stuff down, and we can write some stuff down. But we need to know where are we going. What's more important?
Yeah.
If I can't pay them bills, like I said, you baby, you can be pretty all day long, but we sitting in the dark. It's not gonna
Come on.
do us any good.
Yep.
Now I gotta go
Your hair.
sleep at my
Yo.
sister's or my mother's.
Yeah. Come on, man.
We
Your
got a
braids is
problem.
cute, but we ain't got no gas. We ain't got no food. The license. Come on, man. Yeah. Hey, that's real though. That's real.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I gotta say, I like that. I like that. I like that strategy of taking out the bills and seeing what bills are priority for her, and then that will give you the idea of how her that's my brothers. I hope y'all was listening. That is good. That's real good. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Yeah, that is okay. So Mr. James, what is something that you see
Mhm.
right now? Because I know you have kids. I'm assuming that if you've been married 40 years, that means your kids are at least 20 or 30. But what is something that you see now that is hurting this generation? Like, what is something that you see now that's see at this moment in the present that is hurting the generation that is now the 20-year-olds, the 25, the 30-year-old? What is something that you see that's destroying this generation?
Lack of communication. Yeah, it's like the generation is I have to get mine, or um then with our parents and grandparents, we don't want to spend time with them because I have to do me. I have to do my y'all old fogey. Um, they pushing these drugs like crazy. And the supply man, he don't at not one time. And I can say that the supply man don't say, hey, look, don't buy these drugs because it's hurting you, it's tearing down your family, it's tearing
He ain't never
down
gonna
your
say it.
livelihood. Supply man don't care, but it's just so much destruction.
Yeah.
We no don't seem like there's no love, and then I find I believe that the meaning of respect, love has changed. It's a different meaning
Oh,
because some of these people do some of the wildest things. So, oh yeah, I respect. But the ones that's gonna sit down and say, son, or look at we can't do this like that, or do this like that. It's no remorse. We won't vote. We say
oh,
we just give up. It's like we gave
oh.
up. I don't care about
The
that. That's not important. It's deep.
the vote
It's
thing.
deep.
Okay.
It- it's deep.
Yeah, man. It sounds like you said like your definition of love and loyalty is different than this generation's of love and loyalty. Like when you say respect, you mean a certain thing, but then when the young person
Yes.
this generation says respect, they don't mean what you mean. So, okay, so let me ask you this, Mr. James. Break down for us when you say there's so much destruction. What does destruction mean? Like, what does that mean when you say destruction? Like, I understand what you mean, but how would you break that down for a 20-year-old to understand destruction? So you can look up destruction and see what that means. But in your words, it's a lot of destruction, and I agree. But how would you break that down?
We see that our violence, what we have is how we tearing not just ourselves, but we had a village, but now the village is gone within the community. It's like, hey, we're gonna do. I'm going to get mine. I'm gonna do me. Um, there's no respect to you. We see our elders out there, and we say what we want to say. We do what we want to do, and it's just we don't care about the neighborhood. We throw trash in the yard. We just, I mean, the way we carry ourselves and like thereof is just tearing us down and apart. Turn on news and all. It's like, wow, no respect on the road. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I can see that. I can see that. The lack of respect. I can definitely I can most definitely see that, man. Most definitely. I think so this one of the conversations I was having with my son. Um, he's an adult, but what I told him was the difference between my generation and his generation is it's not that we don't know, but we don't know how to like I don't know how to say it in a way that my 15-year-old will understand. So it's just a lost in translation. So by the time he understands that I get it, he's gonna be old or older. When if I could
Hmm.
have figured out
Yes.
how to say what I want to say in his language, it would have made more of an impact, which is that's why I'm glad I have a son that's graduating high school. Then I have another son that's a junior. But then in between them, I have another son who is in his 20s. And he helps me to translate. And so I would say that I think that is one of our problems as far as so I'm 40 plus. It's not that we don't know, but we don't know how to say it in their language so that they get that we get it. They think we don't know what we're talking about. But we actually get it, but we don't say it the same way that they say it. What would be your thoughts on that?
And you're right, because a lot of times when if we tell our younger ones, hey, you don't do this, don't do that, they feel that we're being demeaning in what we say.
Right.
You don't respect is a two-way street. Yeah, the way we say it, I guess, like Sydney, and it's good that you have the one in between that can help y'all with that,
Right.
because at some point we need to come together some kind of way, or get to understand, and folks, because our seniors say, don't you disrespect, don't you better watch what you say to me. Then the young ones say, I'm grown too, I'm a man, so
Right.
we it's kind of making one, are we letting society, we letting the doors just tear down when we supposed to be building one another up?
Uh,
Okay, well, and then folks getting mad because I don't always get mad when somebody say something to me, because I'm like, you know what? Hey, maybe they don't know, maybe they don't understand. Um, and then I have to point out, hey, I don't have time to worry about that, because I think, well, I have more days ahead of me,
right.
behind me than I
Right.
have
Right.
ahead of me. So it's not,
Right.
it's what's the argument for it? And I tell folks, sometimes we have to learn how to live for another day, instead of, we don't need to argue. Hey, you say what you have to say. That's fine. That's fine. But it's all good. We have to learn to live to see another day.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what it's gonna take, because um, all kind of marches, had all kind of protests, and my problem with that is there's nothing wrong with the march. What are we learn? What are we learning in the march? If we just getting
Yeah.
together in numbers, you know what I'm saying? Well, hey, this is how you treat your wife. This is how you treat your mom.
Mm,
We still open
mm,
doors. We still pull chairs out. We still pick. We still do.
mm,
But if they don't teach that in there, sometimes when we leave that march or whatever, we're worse off than we were when we started. So what
yeah,
is
I
the
get that.
lesson? What's the message being put out? And we all need one another. It just even though we think we don't, we need one as a community. We need one another. So I'm praying that we can come together more and say, look, this is get some more mentor groups. I don't know, because a lot of people, I guess, just don't seem to have time, or they don't. That I don't want to be bothered with that. Well, I don't want to do
Right.
that. That's
Yeah. I like that. I like that though. Mentor groups. That's one of the reasons why I started my channel. That's one of the reasons why I'm working on my website right now, because I think a lot of young men, man, we need more mentors who are able to see the young generation and try to speak their language, reach them, to like give them the tools that we didn't have. Some young dudes grew up, they had a dad, but their dad wasn't present. And some dads were
hmm,
present, but they weren't present, if that makes sense. I'm here, but they couldn't
it's
talk to them like,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh-wee.
So like, yeah,
That's
I
me.
think
That's my testimony.
come on, see exactly my point. That's what you said earlier. But see, that's why I created my channel. Thank you. That's why I created my channel,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of young dudes are missing that. Like sometimes we just need to have conversations, and we don't have to be, you know, I
Yeah.
don't know, doing the most or being extra, but sometimes we just need to have conversations about marriage, about having children, about being a dad, about being a single dad, about just
Yeah.
everything. You know what I mean? All right, so give us a little
Yeah.
a conclusion. Give us a little sign off for you. So we're gonna conclude the episode. So for my young brothers that's watching, give us something that we can take from this episode, something that we can take from this episode. What would you give us that we could use?
Sometimes it's good to just go and observe, get some information. And as I she said, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So get some observation. I mean, do some observation. If you had to take some notes, that I might want to use that, or you know, bring that back up, and we can talk about this later or something. And it's not about just popping off, or I have to be seen, I have to be heard. It's a time and place for everything.
Mhm,
Yeah, it's good to be a
mhm.
good listener, a good listener. And then folks, I tell you, folks, when you, case in point, folks that go to work supposed to have a job, and don't think them supervisors not watching you. I tell my
Yeah.
kids, your your work ethics will speak for itself.
Oh, that's good.
Get to work, you're on time, you take care of your business, and you may not think they see you, but they're gonna see you. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's he is. He's always on time. He's always. I supervisor asked me, why you always show up early? I said, you know
Yeah.
what? I can come in late one time and get in trouble.
Right.
I come in
No.
early like I do. I can't get in trouble for coming in. So my job is not online because I come in early. But one thing you know
Right.
is I'm gonna be here early, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
take care of the responsibility. And someone is gonna see that. Um, yeah, it's man, just to be honest, stay focused. And these folks, we don't have to argue with these people. Write this stuff down, take you some notes, and we can be. They can't take our mind from us.
That's right.
They
That's
can't
right.
take that from us.
Yeah.
If you have a pen and some paper, you can jot down or get on your phone, type some notes, whatever case. They can't take our mind from us. Matter of fact, don't give it to them.
I like that. I like that. I
Folks
like
want to
that.
folks want to see you drunk. I've been places where some jobs they want to see you get high, see you get drunk, so we can tell our business. No, 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 no. First of all, I'm not about to get this drunk, and I'm not about to get high. Now,
Yeah.
if I want to do something, I do it at home because
Thank you.
at home it's not gonna cost me. I'm in my house. I'm in the confine of my house. But once I
Thank
get out here
you.
in this public, we belong to the people. We
Thank
belong to
you.
it's set up all day long. That's how a lot of our young brothers get in trouble. Look, these people, hey, tell you get out their place, leave. Don't even argue with them. So I ain't going until you call the cops. That we don't need that because we don't need no folks in your business. And then
Right.
they will set us up it's set up for failure. So now all of a
Yes.
sudden, why give this money to the city? Why give this money to the county? Why give this money to the state when I can be having it in my house? That goes back
At
to what I say,
home.
what's more important? Write this stuff. What's more important? I'm gonna get this
Yeah.
money to the city. Somebody I don't even know, somebody that don't even
Yeah.
care about me, somebody don't care about my kids. I can't get food out of my kids' mouth to give to somebody I don't know sitting on a bench. I
Look
refuse.
for those of you that don't get what he's talking about that bond. He talking about to bond out. He talking about you
Whew.
gonna have to pay them people to get out of there because they locking you up. I think that's real though. I think that's so
Yeah,
real. I think that's real. Yeah. So look, Mr. James, thank you
going.
for coming on. You definitely gonna be on another show. I'm just telling you right now because we need more of that. So look,
Oh man,
when I, I'm
yeah.
I, I'm gonna try to do something to help your the internet or your reception over there or something. But for my brothers, I
Hmm.
hope y'all was able to take away something from this episode, man. We got one of the OGs on that. When I say this, there are not many men that I respect. There are not many that I respect. But this is one of the men that I definitely respect. Mr. James, you definitely gonna be on the show again. So I want to say, look, thank y'all for watching. Mr. James, you
All
want to
right.
tell everybody, thank you for however you want to sign off, you can sign off.
I appreciate y'all. Uh, y'all be blessed. Stay focused.
Amen to that. All right, so look, don't click off, stay on. But we are going offline. I will see y'all boys next week. I hope this episode was a blessing to you. Please forgive the minor glitches for Mr. James. We gonna bring him back and he's gonna be better next time. So with that, guys, I'm signing off. Uh I'll see y'all next week.